BeatStars.com.
Boy, yeah, you playing these games with me. I ain't finna be playing with you. I'm not the type of girl to play. I'm not with the silly games, yeah. I'm about to pull up to your house, boy. I'm gonna show you who I am. If you keep playing, I'll see to get your shit out of my shit.
BeatStars.com.
Playing, I'm on my way, yeah, I'm on my way. 'Cause I ain't finna play with you, boy. I'm on my way, yeah, yeah. I heard some bitch in the background. What is good, y'all? I hope that y'all have amazing Monday, y'all. It's some tea that I had to tell y'all. Okay, so Soulja Boy had went in, but first, before I talk about Soulja Boy, okay, so this guy named Charlie Rocket. He says that he went 3 days without food before Soulja Boy told him he couldn't eat whether he wanted. So he also said that he spit on the meals he thought he'll finally get to eat. He said that he did not want his mama to know that he went out days, haven't ate anything or whatever. He said he ain't ate in 3 days. That's messed up. He was on the road with Soulja Boy, y'all. And that's how I imagine, like, when you working for somebody and they do you wrong. Same thing with Shamar. When Shamar was with Avo with his ex at the time, and he was helping him with his bookings and going on the trips and all this stuff like that to get his money, because he said something about that Shamar couldn't count his money or anything. But Shamar is good now. He got a new management now. He got a new manager that's helping him or whatever. So yeah. But let's get back to Soulja Boy. So Soulja Boy offered the guy for some food, but he ended up spitting in the food, y'all. So I'm gonna let y'all hear this auto what Charlie had to say on Candy's broadcast. I'm gonna let y'all hear.
Vegas, I had actually not eaten in 3 days. Oof. I was in this tough place in life where I didn't want to beg for my paycheck or my per diem, which I wasn't getting, because I wanted to be a boss. So I'm not going to beg for it. I don't want to act like I'm struggling. Right. And then I'm also not going to call home to my mom because I don't want her to think something's wrong on the road. Right. So it's like at that time, it'd be like, you would have to send me a Western Union. Right. So I'm in Vegas and I haven't eaten in 3 days. And it's a very dark time because I'm not treated properly. And Soulja Boy called me to his room. We're staying at the Bellagio. And he wanted to make a really like viral video. And he said, come to my room. I'm about to order some room service. And he ordered $1,000 worth of room service. And when he was done, there was so much food left over. I was excited. I said, I saw some chicken fingers, and I was like, can I get those? Because I'm hungry. I'm really, really hungry. And he said, yeah, have whatever you want. And then he got up and he spat on the food.
So what do you guys think about that he spat on the food? Now that was so wrong for Soulja Boy for even doing it. So people in the comments was not liking that what Soulja Boy had did to him. So somebody said this is terrible. You can hear the pain in his voice. Exactly, because he was sad. You could tell that he was hurt the way how Soulja Boy had treated him. Then somebody said it's sad, but dude, let me go back. It said this. Somebody had said in the comment. Okay. Somebody said that it's sad, but dude could have asked him for something to eat while he was eating. Dude could have asked for his money up front. Somebody said BK World that man had some rich assets. He could have called to help, and if not, then what the F did he do? That's what somebody else said. Okay. I hate my phone do this. Then they said that 3 days no food doesn't sound like go getter to me. Somebody else said. Somebody said his feelings was hurt. I hear the pain. That was wrong. They said, wow, that's the very disgusting. Somebody said, nigga, why spit? It say about a lot about your character. Where is the humanity? Exactly. Soldier Boy was wrong for that. Somebody said, I agree when kicking someone when they are down is terrible. Somebody said folks be so thirsty to become famous or wealth, they take extreme disrespect. I'd rather be broke and figure it out on my own. I'm not being mistreated just so I can be tagged along in hopes I make it. I figured out my dream another way. I'm out and going home until I figured out how to support myself on the road while I work on grinding. Somebody had said that in the comment. Now I'm finna let y'all hear Soldier Boy had to say because he went ballistic on Candy. He went in on her, said he's going to sue her and that guy. So let me let y'all hear this.
And somebody said bitch Candy too. Bitch, why you got this fat ass on your platform talking? I'm finna sue the fuck out you and his wife. I'm about to sue the fuck out Candy. Somebody tag Candy and somebody tag this fat ass boy. You on the motherfucking internet talking about your food. You's a bitch. She asked, why the fuck? Who the fuck on the road with somebody and don't eat for 3 days? And Candy, you too, you little bald head bitch. You got this white on your motherfucking bitch. I'm in Atlanta right now. Send me the motherfucking address. Let me pull up, tell my side of the story. And somebody tag this bitch Candy too. Bitch, why you got this fat?
So that's what Soldier Boy had said. He said he's in Atlanta. He said that he wants to pull up on Candy. So Candy said this in a tweet. She said, I heard Soldier Boy was cussing me out on his live and said he wants to pull up. Well, I would love for you to pull up. Let's speak on it. So what do you guys think about Soldier Boy want to pull up on Candy or whatever? Now he ain't had to call her no bald headed bee and all that stuff like that. He ain't had to go ballistic on Candy like that. Just saying. You know what I'm saying? He was doing little bit too much. You should be going after the guy, not Candy. Even though the guy was on Candy's podcast, you shouldn't have to go on her like that. So if you want to tell your side of the story, then tell your side of the story. You did not have to go off on Candy like that. I'm just saying. Okay, so let's move on to the next topic, y'all. So did y'all see the video going viral, right? About this pastor. Now, it's a lady had gave the church $1,200, and he was not pleased with the 1,200. He said something about the $2,000, y'all. So I'm gonna let y'all hear what he had to say, and I'm going to let y'all know about my opinion of this situation. But let's listen to this clip first, y'all. Y'all got to hear this. Y'all gotta hear this, y'all.
Berta McCoy, giving faith and stand in unity with the vision of perfecting church of sowing this seed of $1,000 plus $235 and receiving the blessings to come to all that participate.
That's only $1,200.
Yes.
Y'all not listening to what I'm saying. if you have 1,000 plus 1,000.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna work on the other 800.
Well, that ain't what I asked you to do.
I, Roberta McCoy, giving faith and
So that's what he had said. So the people's in the comments was like, huh? Okay, so this is what people say in the comment. They said, yeah, because the pastor be running a public scheme. Somebody said the reason I'm done with all churches, skits, and ish. Somebody said, give me my money back. I ain't gonna say the word. And I'm headed out the door. Now, this is why some people do not go to these churches, because ain't nothing wrong going to church, don't get me wrong. But if you go to church, you shouldn't be giving your hard-earned money to these churches. And when you do that, they're not going to help you. Some churches don't even help your financials. Like, say if you become homeless or you need somewhere, some food, or you need somewhere to stay in that matter, they not going to help you. So I just don't understand why churches begging for money or whatever just to join a church. A church should be going there to praise and talk about God. We shouldn't have, we shouldn't have to be giving our hard money to these churches and they don't want to help out, feed the homeless. Feed the homeless and help out. You know what I'm saying? I think that churches should just have, church service and talk about God and not, asking for money for tithes and all that. You know what I'm saying? That's why people don't go to church like that. That's why some folks say they'd rather have church at home. They're better rather to pray and read their Bible at home. And ain't nothing wrong with that, because you still is close to God. You know what I'm saying? You still close to him. You don't have to necessarily have to go to a church house, because God did not build a church. Let's make that clear. God did not build a church. So we could praise him, we could talk about him, at home. Because some of these churches out here are scheming and scamming people. Just like this man, Erica White, that preacher. He scammed this lady money. He took all this lady money. He went to jail for it. I think he's out of jail now. He took that lady money. He took 90K. And I remember I had talked about this, I think it was 2 years ago when I had talked about it on my platform, that Erica White, he had stole 90K from this lady, and he got in trouble for it. So, you know what I'm saying? Then he was pretending like he was about to get robbed allegedly or whatever. So it was a lot of stuff going on, but he ended up got locked up anyway. But he ended up getting out. But that's why I be saying, these preachers, they be getting this money, they be buying cars with the money that the church members be giving them. They be buying a house and clothes and all that stuff. You don't know what these pastors do with their money. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes they don't put the money all in the church. You know what I'm saying? And I don't care what nobody say. I don't care if y'all don't like my opinion, but I'm speaking facts when I see that what these churches be doing to their members, and it's not right. You know what I'm saying? Because when they had they darkest days and they can't get help, I remember a guy had I had posted a video. It was on my short. I don't know if it's but y'all can look it up. I did a short video a while back. I think it was 2 years ago. And the guy had said that he had asked his pastor, can he get a ride, or he said he needed some help or something like that. And his pastor didn't want to help him. You get what I'm saying? And that's wrong. Because I think he said he needs some gas or something. He need a ride or something like that. But you know, my memory, sometimes my memory don't be that good. So I think it was similar like that. But he said something about that his pastor said that he's gonna pray for him. Now I remember that part. He said that he's gonna pray for him. And that's wrong because that man had gave him some money at his church. You get what I'm saying? These churches, some of these churches don't want to help out with people. I remember it was another man. He was a pastor, and I think his name Austin. I believe that's what his name is, and he did not want to help the people. And then when he got backlash, then he had helped the people. So you know what I'm saying? Some of these churches that they some churches want to help you and some churches don't help you. You get what I'm saying? And it's not right at all. And so you could have faith. You could do stuff at home. You don't have to necessarily have to go to church. You know what I'm saying? And I want to say this too. And it be some of the people in the church is hypocrites. And they have the evil in their heart. You can shout about God all day. You could listen to gospel all day, but it's some people out here. It's so cruel and mean. They talk about people, bullying people, and act like everything is okay. But they go around here picking on folks, and they be the biggest devil that's in the church. And those the ones that you have to watch and be careful with. Those type of people. Because they still got the evilness in their heart. So you could talk about God, you could pretend like you ain't did nobody wrong or treat nobody wrong or whatever. You still the biggest devil. And people don't wanna think of that by themselves, but it's the truth. But let's move on to the next topic. Okay, so Gucci Man wife, she has spoke out. So you know Gucci Man got a new book out called Episodes. That book sounded that's a good book. He talks about his life, about his struggles with mental health and all that. But his wife had helped through him all of that. So I'm gonna let y'all hear a clip that Gucci Man wife spoke out and Gucci Man about his struggles back then. So let's listen.
What was it like just trying to protect the business that you guys have built while
I have a
he's
system.
personally?
I take his apps off his phone. First thing I do, I delete Instagram. I delete everything. Even if I got to change his password, I'm changing it because I don't need the public to know he's having an episode. You realize you'd never know about any other episodes since September 13th because I control that. Because you're not going on Instagram, you're not going on Twitter, it's deleted. You know, and I just control everything at home. And now before the episodes come, I catch it. So that's why he hasn't had another one. And how you catch that is he doesn't speak to you. He wants to be left alone. He don't eat. He does not sleep. Text messages, there's a period after each word. And I'm like, you're going through an episode. You're sick. No, I'm not. Ain't nothing wrong with me. Why do you think that? You're not speaking to me. Well, there's nothing to talk about. I said, well, that's not how you speak to your wife. And I'm like, you're sick. And we snap out of it right then.
Wow. You know, we heard Kim this week say how Kanye just used to give away their cards and stuff when he would go through episodes. And in
Yeah.
the book you talk about,
I did that.
you just used to be giving away stuff.
He did.
I gave away jury.
Money.
And
Jury cost so much. You know how much it costs for jury? Like,
Yeah.
I would give my friends jury, and like they know I went well, they'll take it.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
They took
That's why,
advantage
like,
of you.
I felt like, damn, they know something's going on with me, but they'll take it. So it's like, when I got out of jail, like I cut off all my friends, my old friends. I'm like, damn, they were taking advantage.
I wonder what the psychology is behind that. Like, why when you go into an episode, you feel
Give
like
away money, and I don't know.
You don't care
It's
about
not in your mind.
nothing.
Because the money it's not, you're kind of like in a warped world.
Mhm.
It's almost like, it's a psychosis, you know what I'm saying? It's not, you dealing with stuff like hearing voices.
Yeah, they have voices.
And you hearing voices too, like, it's telling you to, you might think that Charlamagne I might think that you trying to fight me. You ain't even did nothing. You be like, bro, I ain't did nothing to you. What's wrong with you? Like, I'll be like trying to fight you, Charlamagne. Like, you did this. You know what you did? You stole something from me. And you be like, bro, I ain't stole nothing from you. But in my mind, I'm like, it's the truth. So that's what I used to deal with.
How did therapy and the self-work change your relationship with anger? And like, do you still wrestle with that same inner voice that you talk about throughout the book?
I don't. I don't. It's like I seen a therapist. I gotta so taking medicine that prescribed for me what she thought, and it worked. And I haven't had any other problems.
You know, I always wonder when people have episodes, what sparks it, right? Do you know what sparked the episodes?
I think drug use
Stress,
and stress,
non-sleeping.
not sleeping combined. It wasn't just like, okay, I drank the lean. It was also I'm drinking lean, and I had like 5 or 6 charges, open cases. So I was so stressed out. So, I'm going to the studio and work. I got all these artists. I'm steady working hard. You know what I'm saying? So from the outside looking in, you would think that I'm not fazed about it. But it's almost like I pushed the cases out my mind. You see what I'm saying? But it's still a stress. But I'm just not dealing with them, not talking about it. I'm just like acting like it's never gonna happen. Like court not gonna never happen. But that's a big stress. And I'm steady drinking lean, smoking weed, taking pills to kind of numb that. And then one day it's just like screwed up, break the camera back. Boom, now my mind can't take it. When I had the episode in 2019, 2020, it was COVID. That really just messed me up. And then another thing what triggered the episode was I got my teeth done, and they put me under anesthesia, and the drugs messed me up. When I came from under anesthesia, I was having an episode, flipping out. And I'm like, damn, I ain't even doing, I can understand that. You know what I'm saying? So even if I go, it's like, damn, I never thought that would be a trigger. But that was a trigger. So it could be a multitude of things.
Gotcha.
So what y'all guys think about Gucci Man and his wife had spoke out? Now that can lead to that. When you be under press and stress, and then you have these charges of pin on you, and you not into your right mind, it triggers, it gets to you in that state. And people do take advantage of a person that's going through a mental illness challenging thing. They feel like, oh, he'll be all right. I'm just gonna keep taking advantage of this person because they not in their right mind. That's how people get hurt like that too. And I want to say that, but good thing that Gucci Man did not, hurt anyone or anything like that, because mental illness is very challenging and it's hard to deal with. Now, some people in the comments were saying that they couldn't handle a person like that. But see, Keisha Kayor, she loves Gucci Man. You know what I'm saying? She stayed with that man. She held down with him when he was locked up. She was there, and she wasn't married to Gucci Man then. In 2016, they ended up getting married. You know what I'm saying? Now they got 2 beautiful kids. But that's what happens when you be under press. You have to focus on your artist. Then you have case pinning on you and all that, and people taking advantage of you. Like he just said that his homeboys took advantage of him. They was taking his chain and stuff. You know what I'm saying? I would cut that person off too, because like, damn, you taking advantage of me. I'm supposed to be your homeboy, and you doing this to me, and you know that I'm down bad, and you taking advantage of me. That's not cool. So that's good that Gucci Man did cut people off like that, because it's people like that will take advantage of you. It could be a family member, it could be a friend, it could be a stranger. It doesn't matter. Excuse me, those the ones that you have to watch. around your circle at all times. But I'm finna read the comments what they had said. Somebody said, yeah, I'm not a ride or die because I'm not dealing with anyone who hears voices. Nope. But I think it's beautiful she keeps it in the house. Somebody has said. Then they said that if he do, then whoop de doo. They said, I pray you stop praying weird scenarios over people. I said what I can deal with. If another person can't deal with the same, then that's on them. But some people can deal. Somebody said it sounds stressful, but kudos to her. It is a stressful thing, especially if you been with a man that was mentally challenged or whatever. But she stayed down with that man, but now he's not he's not in that stage no more because he went to counseling. Now some people go to counseling and sometimes it doesn't help for certain people. But some people said that at least try again. But it still don't get to them. Like this football player, not football player, he was a basketball player, I'm sorry. And he used to play with LeBron James. Now he's been in the streets, he mental. People try to help him. He's saying he don't want to get no help. And people tried to help this man. He didn't want no help. They tried. And it's sad that he out here in the streets and he don't want to get no help. And he's broke. And it do be celebrities be broke also. Also. So it don't matter if you poor or rich, you still gonna be broke. Just like Shakana had said. That's why I had posted that video, that little clip where she had went off on JT for kept talking about um South Town about him being broke. A lot of people go through things in life. Some people have mental problems. Some people go broke. Some people is going through in life. But you got to understand, you have to learn how to handle your situation without going to social media of little things what you're going through in life, because everybody don't need to know what's going on in your household or what's going on with the person that you in a relationship with or whatever. Nobody don't need to be listen to your conversation about what's going on. But I understand the reason why Gucci Man spoke out, because he got a book that came out about his life. So I understand that he's a celebrity, and it is some celebrities do have documentaries of their life, what they went through behind the scene with these people that they work with. They be arguing on stage and all that. Okay, so let's get to this next topic. Enough for Gucci Man. Okay, so Brandy, she was on stage in Chicago and she left her fans speechless because they did not know what was going on with her. She had left off the stage. She felt a little ill. So she had walked out the stage. And so Brandy, they went to the hospital. They did not know what was going on with Brandy. The fans did not know anything, but she did apologize to them. She did wrote a sincere note to her fans, let them know how sorry that what happened on stage that night with Monica. You know, her and Monica, they on tour together. The Boy Is Mine. So she back on stage now, and I'm glad that she is okay. But they said that she was dehydrated and stuff like that. And it get like that, you know, when you overwork yourself, when you be in the music industry and you got to do all these shows and stuff, you got to stay hydrated, got to get a lot of sleep or whatever. But yeah, but I'm glad that Brandy is okay. I'm glad that she's okay, y'all. But what else do I got for y'all? Some good old tea news for y'all today. Let me see. Do I have something else in mind? Okay, so speaking of which, yes, I do have something else. Okay, so it's this lady named Keisha Jones, and this is so heartbroken because her husband had cheated on her with her best friend allegedly, y'all. This is so disturbing. So she been married to this guy for 6 months, and they went on a cruise trip, and he seemed unhappy with her. He felt unhappy, like he wasn't happy to be there at the cruise with her. She was singing to him, and he was up here looking at other women. That's embarrassing. And so she really catched on to that how he been feeling about her. And she said it's been other men that did her wrong before. She said that she was single for 2 years. 2 years. And she said she wasn't looking for anybody or nothing like that. And then till she got with this man, she thought that he was the one. And that's what she thought. But the tables had turned. So this heartbroken, you know what I'm saying? And before we get to the story, I want y'all to listen to her side of the story of the situation she went through. And she's on TikTok. If y'all want to follow her on TikTok, y'all go follow her on TikTok. But I'm finna let y'all hear this little clip. It's on Instagram. I'm gonna let y'all hear of her story. This is heartbreaking what she went through with her husband. So let's hear.
Every man that ever came in my life, I, they hurt me, right? So I took 2 years. 2 years. I didn't date nobody. I didn't talk to nobody. He came in my life out the blue. He came in my life out the blue, right? And I said, God, he gotta be the one, right? He gotta be the one. Because I wasn't looking for nobody. You know what I'm saying? So I just knew he was the one, right? My kids' dad left and said, fuck my kids. I raised my kids by myself. My grandma helped me. I've been through hell and back. So you know what? This ain't his fault. Got toe up. Every man that ever.
And that's sad. This is another story. She was crying, y'all.
He said, it's all my fault. I'm to blame. He said I should never did all that. He's right. I should never did that. It's my fault. He said, why the fuck did I crash out? He said, why did I should never did that, y'all. And I think I'm the problem. I'm the problem. Do you understand? I go to social media. And I post and shit. Why the fuck I keep putting our business on the fucking internet? Why the fuck I keep putting our business on the internet? I don't stop. I got to be stopped. He got to be stopped.
And I'm gonna be for real. People do need to stop putting their business on social media, especially if you married or you got a boyfriend, you with your baby mom, whatever. People do need to stop putting their business on social media. That mess up a marriage too. Also, it don't have to be social media. Also, it could be TV, when you be on a reality TV show. They can mess up your relationship too as well. I feel bad for this woman because she really thought that this man really loved her. They've been together and they've been married since 6 months. So now she is divorcing him or whatever. So he cheated on her with her friend. That's what people are saying allegedly. And this is sad. Some people say that she might end up hating that song, but I don't think she wouldn't. But I remember she did say that she going to remember that video of herself that she went through. I don't even think that she going to get remarried. And a marriage is very powerful. You go through ups and downs in a marriage. Marriage is not easy. It's not easy at all. You get what I'm saying? It's not easy. But I felt like he did not love her like that. And I'm going to be free. It's some men out here be dating these women and they still have feelings for their ex. Yes, it's some men out here still have feelings for their ex. It could be the ex-wife. It could be the ex-baby mama. It doesn't matter. They still have feelings for their ex when they in a new relationship with somebody else. They're not gonna tell you that they still have feelings for their ex. They're gonna lie in your face and be like, "Nah, I don't have no feelings for this person, or such and such and such." They're gonna lie and make up lies and act like they in love with you, and they going to, what I'm saying, keep on buttering you up. Cause it is some men out here will do that. It's women like that too. They ain't just only just the men. It's women out here too. It's some men out here. They be wanting their ex back. They be want to try to work things out with them, and that's what they do. And they be using these women for their money and want to have somewhere to lay their head. And it's some man out here like that right now. It's some man out here with a woman that they better don't even want. Cause they not happy. They put on a fake smile and put on a fake smile with her family and pretend like everything is cool by y'all. But the back of their mind, they thinking about their ex. They thinking like, damn, I wish I still with my baby mama. Damn, I wish I was still with my ex-girlfriend that I've been with years ago. And it's man like that there. And you know what's crazy too? Some of these exes, they will keep their ex-girlfriend pictures. They'll keep photos of them, messages or whatever. They'll keep in their phone. They can have an old phone and keep all the messages that they had talked to their exes when they was lovey dovey at the time and all this stuff. It's men out here does that. I ain't gonna say all of them, but I'm gonna say some. It's some of them like that. They would keep they exes pictures of them. They would do that, and then they'll sneak and go on they social media platform. They'll be looking and taking screenshot they pictures and all of that. They'll sneak and look at their exes videos that they be posting on their Instagram story or YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Just to see, just trying to keep up what they got going on. And it's some men out here like that. So don't be surprised that your man that you with right now is still thinking about their ex. Okay? Because it's still there. So don't think that you got that man all the way 100% because you don't. I'm just going to keep it real. So you might want to think twice. You really want to make sure that you don't get hurt at the end. Because look what this girl is going through right now. She married a man for 6 months. He messed around with her friend. And I'm pretty sure he messed with his baby mama and his ex-wife. Because the man does that. They do that. But like they were saying that it's his loss what he did. You know what I'm saying? And then I remember it was a lady on TikTok. She was explaining about what her baby daddy did to her. She said that her baby daddy had cheated on her and had a side baby on her. And then she said something about that he got mad that that she didn't want him no more, or something that she was saying on her TikTok. And I think she said that she got two oldest boys or something like that. And it is heartbreaking when you go through this situation that a man cheat on you and then you find out he had a side baby. And then like Rashida and Kurt situation. But they had I don't know, they went to therapy, but I know that they had worked things out in their marriage. Rashida forgave Kurt. Now some women are gonna forgive a person that cheated and had a side baby. A side baby is worser than getting cheated on. You get what I'm saying? This is the worstest thing that you ever hear the news, something like that. And it's some women out here went through that they man or they baby daddy had a side baby on them. And I know that's heartbreaking. But you gotta move on. You gotta focus on your kids. You gotta focus. If your husband was cheating on you, you gotta focus on your kids and for you. You can't worry about what he do. Let him go, cause it's not worth it. So I'm kind of glad that this lady, Keisha, is for divorce her husband because he put her through a lot. And I don't think they got no kids with each other because she did mention that her baby daddy had left her with her two kids. So it's heartbreaking. You know what I'm saying? She gotta find herself again, all over again. And it takes a long time to heal. But she got it. She's gonna be okay. Because at the end of the day, it's another man waiting for her. Somebody else said that you will find somebody way better than him. But people do need to stop putting their business on social media. Like this lady named Pebbles. She had put her business on social media. And I think her husband don't want nothing to do with her. He was cheating on her also. And she was putting out her business on social media. Then she was she was putting him on the internet and putting her business out there, her and her husband. And look where her and her husband at now. They separated. They finna get ready to be divorced. She not trying to work things out, but she putting her business on social media. Because I did hear him say something about that he trying to work things out, but she putting her business on social media, and that's bring a lot of attention into your marriage and your relationship. You get what I'm saying? So people do need to stop putting their business out on social media, because the more you keep putting your business on social media, the more it's going to hurt your marriage and your relationship with your girlfriend or fiance, whoever you with, you know, because people do mess up your relationship up when you listen to advice, just like Devin and Bernice. Her husband, they had broke up. They ended up getting divorced. So now she with another man. And then Tom, her his wife divorced him. So now I'm sorry, his name Tim. Tim and Bernice stay together now. So, at the end of the day, like, things happen when you put your business on there. It started, then you listen to these strangers that you don't barely know, because they was listening to her. She was listening to her supporters, and that's what messed her up. She could have still be with her husband to this day, but she was listening to her followers. People gotta stop listening to their followers too, because people will ruin your relationship, because they were saying that he wasn't smiling. He seemed like he wasn't attracted to her. Now, it is some men do date women that they don't really like. They'll pretend. Like I just said just minutes ago, they pretend. They pretend like they love you. They really don't. They'll go home. If y'all don't even stay in the same place together, apartment together, and you all the way over here and she all the way over there, you don't know what that man doing behind your back. You just don't know. Just saying. That's just my opinion. So, you know what I'm saying? You got to read the signs. You gotta see the red flags. If this man is really the one, is he ready to settle down? Cause some people get married for the wrong reason. It is what it is. People get married for the wrong reason. So yeah, be careful who you marry. Okay, let's go ahead and move on to the next topic. So it's a single father said he was heartbroken after no parents let their daughter stay for his daughter's slim party. They didn't feel comfortable because I'm a man. That's what he had said. Now, people in the comment was agreeing with the parent, because yes, because too, we don't know you. You could be anybody. Now, if it was a woman there, I'm pretty sure that the parents would have been very comfortable if if that lady was there, or some other people was there, like women. You know what I'm saying? So he felt some type of way. Okay, it says singer father opened up about how hurt he felt after trying to throw a slim party for his daughter, only to realize none of the parents wouldn't allow their daughters to attend because he's a man. He said that the rejection had left him sad and depressed. It meaning he just wanted to give his little girl a fun, normal experience like any other parent. So let's listen to what this parent had to say.
So like last year, I was trying to throw my daughter like a slumber party, and once again, no woman lives in the household. It's just me and my daughter, and like I communicated with one of the mothers, like just to see if she can get the ball rolling, because she know a bunch of more mothers and whatnot. And then I asked, do she feel comfortable having? And as I was talking, cause she straight up interrupted me. No, I don't feel comfortable with that at all.
And like I said, because I'm a man, and she was honest, and I respect her honesty. She was like, yes, and I'm like, that really made me really do. That really did make me feel some type of way. So I expressed my not even frustration. I was really sad, and I expressed that with other women, and they was like, well, Mark Anthony, you got to see where she coming from, and blah blah blah, this and that and whatnot, and like, and I do understand like where women coming from, but it just hurt my feelings to like to know that me just as a man, I get labeled as that, and like I would never do nothing like that to like I would never do nothing like that to kids, because like when I was growing up, like it was a situation like I try to make jokes about it and whatnot, and like long story short, it happens to me. It happened to me, but by a woman. And I just remember that feeling as I got older, and when I was younger, like I would never do that to a child. And just know that like I couldn't even throw my daughter like a slumber party is because like they think I'ma do what somebody did to me, which was a woman, by the way. And like that shit made me damn near like cry for real, bro. Because I'm just trying to like have my daughter, but as it's that shit just made me really feel some type of way.
So what do y'all guys think of this situation that the parent had stepped out and said how he felt about his daughter's slim party? Now I agree with the parents because I'm not fit send my child to a man's house that I don't even know, and for one, no mother, her mother, or another woman there at the party. Because if it was a woman there, that's different. But you gotta understand, it's too much going on in this world. And people do need to stop sending their kids to strangers' house. I don't care if that child was friend with that other child. You need to be looking around and talk to the parents and be like, okay, I would like to have my child here with your daughter, but I need to shop around a little bit. Can I shop around? You know what I'm saying? Because some people shop around. They want to make sure everything good before they let their child, you know what I'm saying, go. But nowadays, some parents do not let their kids go at all because it's too much going on. Nowadays, people do need to stop letting their kids and people going to these houses because you can't trust people nowadays. You just can't. Now if you go out somewhere to like a cookout or something like that, you still got to be careful with that. But if you going out to eat, that's kudos because you around people like strange people at the restaurant. You get what I'm saying? You be around a lot of people, but you going to somebody's house, you don't know what's going on. So you got to be careful with it. Going out to these people's houses because you don't know what their motives is. That's how kids get missing and get hurt allegedly going to somebody's house. Cause you need to make sure the parent not cuckoo, not crazy, anything like that, cuckoo crazy. It's too much going on in this world. Too much going on. Now, if they was going to the park or something like that where some grown folks gonna be at and all that stuff, then that's another story of that. He should have just, you know what I'm saying, have his daughter a party at the at a park somewhere or Chuck E. Cheese somewhere where it be, you know what I'm saying, so the parents could be comfortable, but they still not gonna be comfortable because ain't no woman there with that child. You get what I'm saying? Cause they gonna want to know where's the mom at. You get what I'm saying? Cause women think like that. They be like, where's the mom? I consider the mom then the man because it's some men out here. It's cool, and it's too much going on. But I get where he's coming from about that. Nobody not wants to attend to his daughter's, party. But anyway, guys, I've been on this live a long time because I had to give y'all guys the tea. And I want to share y'all my thoughts and opinion on certain things. And then I also want to talk about this other topic. So a lady got in trouble. They said it's 7 people, including a DMV worker, indicted in NYCDL exam. They was doing a scheme. And so they was doing a test. I guess this guy was helping everybody with their tests or whatever, but they end up got in trouble. They said they was cheating. It was they cheated on the exam. They said the man was taking the test for others, and gun well, you cannot do that. They found out that they was the same guy. So yeah, it's too much scamming going on. So what do y'all guys think of that situation that this guy was taking tests for everybody and he came and dressed differently, clothes, and they finally caught up. So yeah, they got in trouble for that. But anyway, y'all, I'm gonna go ahead and log off. And I'll catch y'all guys later. I bet y'all like this live that I just did today. Cause your girl is fit to relax. Until next time, I'll see y'all on the next one. I don't know if that's your sister or your cousin. The school I'm about to pull up, I'm on my way up. I'm on my way.
BeatStars.com.
For the gangs, boy, yeah. I'm not this type of